any character that can have business in the front and party in the back, count me in directly. So it really was the mullet that sold me. I didn't want to take the role until I said, what's his hairdo?
Hello and welcome to a very special edition of the Movie Podcast. My name is Daniel, and joining alongside me is my lucky charm, Shahbaz. Hey, Shahbaz.
Wow. I mean, if the audience could see me right now, and they probably can because we are on YouTube, they would see me blush. They would see me blushing right now. Thank you for the kind words, Daniel.
You're welcome. I was trying to think, if Anthony was on this episode with us, I'd be like, would he be like our bad luck charm? Or would he, you know what I mean? Would he, like, I'm trying to think what we would refer to him as.
Yeah, I usually call him the broken mirror in my life, the black cat.
No,
the
he's
black
the
cat
black
of my
cat
day.
of the show. You know,
the
God,
the
poor
rusty
guy.
nail in a pile of nice nails. I don't know. Is that a saying? That last one?
The rusty nail in the pile of nice nails. Now that's a unique one. I like it,
Yeah.
but I think that'd be unlucky for anyone, regardless of the context.
Yeah, he's the hay in the needle stack, I think, is what he is.
I like it. How are you doing though, Shay? Regardless,
I'm doing great today. I got a lot of work done in my house. I did a lot of cleaning. I've been going to the gym as well. I know you have as well, Daniel. We're
yeah.
going on a fitness journey.
We
Anthony
are.
is still looking for a personal chef, but other than that, he's already fit. So I'm doing great.
That's good.
Feeling healthy.
I'm good. You look healthy. I think we
Thank
both
you.
feel healthy as well too.
Yeah.
July's been a month that we've really been committing to that for both of us, and I think
Mhm.
when you feel healthy, you feel good, you feel lucky. Do you feel lucky?
I feel like I'm getting lucky by Daft Punk featuring Pharrell.
Okay. I was also when I was asking you, do you feel lucky? I was also feeling like, do you feel lucky?
Dirty Harry?
Huh? Yeah. Like, do you like, huh? Punk? Like I was feeling like that.
That's what Anthony would
Today's
do, I
episode
think.
of the Movie Podcast, it's a special one. And today it's special because we're joined by some very special guests today. We love whenever we have special guests on the show. And today is it's a very lucky day for us because we're joined by Flula Borg and Eva Noblezada. And if those names sound familiar to you, it's because they are starring in an Apple TV Plus original film called Luck. This film is produced by Skydance Animation, and it's going to be releasing on Apple TV Plus on August 5th. I think for both of us, we're big fans of the two lovely people we're talking to today. And getting to talk to Flula is something that I think we've been wanting to do for a long time. He's just he is a character unto himself. He is just
a bundle of joy.
Really, really funny. What was your going into this interview? What was your expectations in what Flula would be like, Shay?
You know what's funny? I've seen his interviews before, yet he still surprised me with how energetic he was, how personable he was. It didn't that barrier of celebrity and us was kind of broken. He really just talked to us and had fun. Really wanted to get to know us in a way, and I thought that was really really cool. So yeah, Flula was just saying his name is as fun as he was to talk to.
Exactly. When you think of Flula, obviously, I immediately go to his comedy, him showing up on Conan, him in the Suicide Squad. He's just hilarious.
Didn't he also get a start on Pitch Perfect?
Yes, he was also in Pitch Perfect, and I think there's also a
Right.
Pitch Perfect spinoff coming with his character. And I
okay.
think immediately when we joined the interview, he just, like you said, he wanted to be friends with us, and I was like, that's awesome. That's very cool. But before we get to all of that, I just want to say, first and foremost, as always, you could catch a brand new episode of the Movie Podcast every single Monday. There's a brand new episode out right now where we break down all of the news from Comic-Con. You don't want to miss it. If you want to catch up on everything that's happening in Marvel Phase 5 and Phase 6, what's going on with the Warner Brothers, the Sandman, and lots more, go check that out. And of course, watch out throughout the week for our reviews and our interviews on all the latest movies and series. We have lots of interviews coming your way. You don't want to miss them. Make sure you're following us at The Movie Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Letterboxd. And don't forget to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Discord. You could join our Discord, and you could write into our show at hello@themoviepodcast.ca. Now, Shay, we just hit a pretty big milestone, something that we've been trying hard to get to. Please let our listeners know what they have done for us and what milestone we've achieved on Apple Podcasts.
Just a few days ago, I remember we were kind of looking at it internally and saying, wow, we just hit about 190 5-star reviews or reviews in general. And
just on Apple Podcasts.
Just on Apple Podcasts. That's correct. And we've this is something that we have been I would say, politely asking our fans to do for many years so far
Right.
on the show. And then, the next day rolls around and we all check, and we went from 190 to, I think last I checked, 214 reviews.
Amazing.
Overnight it shot up. Like, did someone just go around and like hack everyone's phone and give us 5 stars? Because I appreciate that either way if you did that. So thank you so much. Because we hit the goal. Now just leave us 1-star reviews. No, please don't do that. Please don't.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No, it's amazing. This is a goal that we've been marching towards for a while. It's something that we've been wanting to do for a long time and get there. And this is only going to help our show grow and be able to bring you more episodes and more coverage and more guests. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for getting us to this point. 200, let's get to 2,000 now, by the end of the year.
Oh my goodness.
It's a big ask. Anthony's gonna hack some more phones.
It was Anthony?
That's what it was, Anthony. It was Anthony.
Damn
it was Anthony. That's why. I also want to say thank you to our friends at Apple TV Plus and at Apple for hooking us up with Eva and Flula today. We love working with them, and we're so excited to talk with them. So without further ado, please welcome Flula Borg and Eva Noblezada to the Movie Podcast. Hi, Flula. I'm Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. I'm Flula.
How are you doing, Flula?
I'm very great. I'm very excited and just feeling very lucky. Hey, how are you guys?
That's excellent. Good, thank you. We're doing good. Thank you so much.
Oh, great.
We're such big fans of yours, and I just want to say thank you so much first and foremost, for sharing your time with us today. So thank you so much for that.
Absolutely. You guys are in Canada?
We are in Canada.
Nice.
Are you a fan?
Wonderful. I'm a very big fan. I will be there in like 9 days in Montreal. I'm very excited.
Oh, wow.
What are you doing over here?
There is a Just for Laughs festival. They have mistakenly invited me, but I'm accepting the invitation. So I'm excited to go. Yes.
Excellent.
Where are you guys?
We're in Toronto. So we're a little bit away from there, but still, we still love you here. Don't worry. We still love you here.
Thank God. Okay, good. Good. Same.
Quick question for you right off out the gate. So you play a character named Jeff the Unicorn, who I must say has a wonderful mullet and mustache in this film. What was about your character that you fell in love with, and how did you get involved with Luck?
Any character that can have business in the front and party in the back, count me in directly. So it really was the mullet that sold me. I didn't want to take the role until I said, what's his hairdo? And they said, oh, it's like mid-'80s awkward MTV music video. I was, oh, great. Yeah, count me in. I will be there wonderfully. It was very fun. I don't think I've played a unicorn before, so this was also very delicious.
It was like right in your contract.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's in my rider. That's correct.
And how did you get involved in the project, Flula?
Yeah, so I was invited. I got very lucky. Sometimes I audition forever and then nothing happens. And then someone it's like that wedding invitation from a friend you didn't think would invite you. And you're like, oh, RSVP to this wedding in Calgary? Count me in. So I was very excited. Skydance came to me about it, and I was incredibly enthusiastic and excited because this is a very fun film, as you've seen.
Now, Flula, you're no stranger to the world of voice acting. Just earlier this year, we heard you in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. What is it about voice acting that keeps bringing you back into that booth?
Man, I am so well. Look, it's really just me saying yes. I am very excited to do these roles. It's so fun. I like to expend a lot of vocal energy for little to no reason. And then if I can do it for an actual reason, like a wonderful film, then I am very pumped and very excited. Even if no money exchanges hands, I will work for a Nutter Butter. I'll do it for an Almond Joy. What is the Canadian candy bar that you cannot get in America? In America, yes.
I know a lot of Americans don't have Aero chocolate bars. I've noticed that.
Aero like Aero?
It's not even in the shape of an arrow, but it's very bubbly on the inside. I feel like most Canadians that are in the comments right now are probably screaming yes.
Okay, Aero, shout out. I will try one in Montreal.
Please do.
Please do.
Okay. I will leave my review I will leave my review under this video as a comment.
Please. We'll look forward to that.
Perfect.
Now Sam has she's very unlucky in this, especially in the beginning of this film, has a sequence of bad luck. Do you have a story where you've ever had such sequential bad luck like that?
What happens to me is this happens about every 3 days. But then what I do is I just lean into it. Like 2 days ago, I was eating lunch here in New York City, and immediately it began to just dump truck water and lightning. And I realized, what am I going to do? I can't stay dry. I gave up. I disrobed. I became semi-nude. I had a cup of coffee. This was immediately filled with rain shower juice. So I enjoyed my rain shower latte and just the soggiest hot dog you can imagine. And I just went for it, guys. I just doubled down. I tripled down. That's the secret. Just triple down, quadruple down. Why not? It's fun.
So with that, I guess that ideology here, do you ever carry like a good luck charm with you, or is it just whatever happens, happens?
I know. So the few luck charms I've had, I immediately lose. And so then, of course, those aren't luck charms. If you lose them, I think it means they weren't luck. So I don't have any luck charms. That's what I've learned. Yes.
Fair enough.
So there's a lot of different mythological creatures that we see in this film, and you know, the craziest being a talking cat, clearly. If you had a choice between a companion to follow you around everywhere, between a talking cat, a talking unicorn, and a dragon, what would you go for?
I would go dragon because anytime I needed to I forgot my wallet, I'm trying to purchase a frappuccino, all I need to do is say, hey, ding dong, Game of Thrones season 7, remember? Remember that last episode? Okay. That's what happens if I can't walk away with this frappuccino.
Oh boy. Okay, that's a lot.
You just lay it on the line for everybody. You don't mess with the dragon.
That's right. You don't mess with Texas, apparently, and you don't mess with the dragon. Yes.
Now, if that dragon had a mullet and a mustache, it's a different story.
Woo, not intimidating.
Not intimidating at all.
And it's a party trick. It's like, what's happening here? This makes no sense. Yeah.
Flula, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the Suicide Squad, which you are fantastic in. And
thank you.
Your character Javelin isn't so lucky in that film. And I think we're okay to share some spoilers of that. But I'm just curious, coming up on the 1 year, do you have any fond memories of working with James Gunn and that team?
It was a very wonderful time. The snacks on set were the best snacks. I can just say it. They were very delicious snacks. And I'm a man of snacks. Right. Some people like a man of honor and a man of courage. I'm just a man of snacks. And they were very great. And everyone there, there are some very famous people in this film, but everybody was nice and normal and friendly. It was confusing. That's how nice everyone was. So I really enjoyed that.
That's wonderful. Flula, thank you so much for your time. We're so excited to see what you appear in next. Like we said, we are such big fans of yours. So thank you so much again for this. And we hope we can have you back again one day.
Thank you, guys. Go Maple Leafs and Blue Jays.
Yes, and Raptors.
And Raptors, holy smokes. Congratulate, unbelievable. Still, I cannot believe this happened. What a luck.
Yeah, right, anyway, that's less luck, yes.
Yeah, Woo, yeah, true.
Flula, thank you so much. Bye, take care.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Hey, Eva, I'm Daniel.
And I'm
Daniel.
Shahbaz.
Nice to meet you, Shahbaz and Daniel. How are you guys doing?
Good, how about you?
Good, thank you for asking.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us on the movie podcast today. It means a lot to us.
Absolutely, I'm really excited.
You were so great in this film, and I think you just gave Sam so much life. And I'm just curious, what was it about Sam as a person that you fell in love with going into Luck?
Oh, great question. I loved that even though the first thing that she's described as being an unlucky person, you know that she's still very endearing. She's extremely charming, very generous, and ready to tackle on whatever obstacles come next. And I think that's sometimes we get tired, we get frustrated, we get cranky, and you don't see her like that once in the movie. So I'm really a huge admirer of that kind of energy. So that really drew me into to her character.
Yeah, definitely. I think no matter what happened in the movie, she was always of that mindset of like, let's solve this or let's find a way through this. And I definitely, like you said, I admire that too. How did you get involved with the project?
My manager sent me the breakdown, and I auditioned by doing a voice memo on my phone. And thankfully, someone in a position of power liked it and offered me a job.
That's awesome.
That's really wicked. Now, this is your first animated film. How did you find Sam's voice, and were you nervous at all taking on an animated project?
Yeah, well, I was actually really nervous because I grew up loving animation so much, and never thinking that maybe one day it'd be possible for maybe me to be in an animation. I never even thought that was a possibility, but finding Sam's voice was pretty easy. I mean, she's so much on the page that all I had to bring was the energy, the right energy for the right scenes, and making sure that you felt that and heard that in her voice. So, and I had Peggy there, Peggy Holmes, the director, on Zoom for every session. So she was there to give me notes, to guide me if I was a little off. And so my job was very easy.
That's awesome. Now, you mentioned that obviously you grew up watching animated films like most of us. What were some of your favorites growing up?
Oh, bruh. Mulan. That was my
Okay.
favorite.
Of course.
I destroyed that VHS. Let me tell you. Kiki's Delivery Service. That got
Classic.
me on like train, and even now, like if I'm stressed and I need a stress clean, I'll put on Howl's Moving Castle, or I'll put on Up. Like Disney Plus is a godsend when it comes to all of the animations that I grew up with. But yeah, there's so many, but those two stand out for me for sure.
That's wicked. You also have the opportunity to sing in this movie as well. Like, what was that like?
Well, I sing every day for a job and for a living. So it wasn't anything new, but the experience of recording that song, I'd never even sang a Madonna song before. So, and the team was there and they were so lovely. I mean, quick 30-minute session in and out, and it turned out so awesome. It was such a fun day recording that.
That's wicked.
I love it. Now, Sam in the film, she's a very unlucky person, but you said she always sees a way through it. Did you find kinship with that at all, or have you ever had like an occurrence or a sequence of occurrences happen in your everyday life that is just like everything is going wrong today?
Yes, I have that a lot, especially when you're a young woman who can't focus and lives in New York, has a small dog, is always kind of late to work. Like there's always a string of something. But I definitely felt like Sam taught me actually more than a kinship, but I feel like she taught me patience. Just watching her deal with all this stuff, and she just had a smile on her face, and that attracted you more to her energy because it was so positive and it was so
right.
Like water off a duck's back, or what is it, oil, or what is it, water off a duck's back, or something like that. That expression. But yeah, I learned so much from her, and I was like, I really want to be like that more. So thank you, Sam.
Do you have a good luck charm yourself, or do you have someone in your life like Bob the Cat, who is someone there to kind of guide you through life?
Well, I believe my ancestors are always behind me, guiding me through life, dropping me subtle hints. I have a dog, a little long-haired Chihuahua that actually looks kind of like Bob the Cat, crazy enough. And also like I have my partner who's the best person in the world, and I get to work with him as well. And so I'm a very lucky girl, if you know, looking at who I have in my life and what I get to do. And yeah, so, but I have a lucky charm that's more like something that happened that was nostalgic, that happened around this item, and I carry me with wherever I go. Just because it makes me feel really good. But I don't know if it's lucky. I don't know if it's lucky or if it's just like a really great thing to carry with me.
Yeah.
Might be comforting, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, very comforting. That's very true. That's really true.
Yeah.
I love it.
Now, throughout the film, Sam meets a bunch of different magical creatures. Now, what would you have as your companion, like a talking cat, a unicorn, or a dragon?
A dragon? Are you kidding me? Like,
Good answer.
Like you said, unicorn. I believe unicorns exist. I also believe dragons exist. You won't believe this, but I feel like this is gonna go in a great space because I really like you guys. But do you remember those books, those like mythology books, like or like the dragonology books that had dragon scales in it, and it would show you how to find a dragon? Mm-hmm. I would literally go out on my bike with the book under my arm trying to find a dragon with my cousin. Like we would find a piece of grass and be like, whoa, this looks charred. Holy crap, a dragon was here. I'm not even kidding. So I would, if I could choose any animal, absolutely it would be a dragon. But I'd want to make sure that they weren't hurt by other people, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like I would want them to be invisible in the real world so that nobody tried to like capture them.
Oh, of course.
Well, you mentioned Mulan as being one of your favorite films. Now, is this like a Mushu level dragon? Is that what you're trying to say, or something bigger?
I think something bigger, or if maybe, why not? Since we're imagining things, it can be as big as they can get, and then also shrink down to like bearded dragon size.
Why not?
Why not?
You know,
then it's portable.
Get you to and from work. It'll be great, and you get there on time. You get to avoid.
Put it in your pocket at the end.
Absolutely, and then put it in my coat pocket, and then call it a day.
I love it. Eva, thank you so much for your time. Like we said, you're so great in this film, and we're really excited for everyone to check it out in August on Apple TV+. Is there anything else that we could look forward to seeing you in right now, or do you have anything coming up down the road that we could look forward to?
I do. I have a movie coming out called Easter Sunday on August 5th.
Yes.
It's the first ever Filipino casted studio film. It's Joe Coy's movie, and it's so funny. I'm so proud to be representing my Philam community, and I'm really excited for everybody to see it. It's going to be awesome.
I remember seeing the trailer
Amazing.
for it, and we're like, this looks hilarious. So we can't wait for
It's
that.
really
Thank you so much
funny.
again.
Thank you so much, you guys. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you, Eva.
And welcome back. Shay, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling extremely lucky after those conversations. How about yourself?
Why did I think that you were gonna quote Taylor Swift for some reason? I don't know about you.
I don't know about you.
But I'm feeling 22.
I'm feeling 22. 22, two twos, very lucky numbers.
Yes.
Are they?
Are they?
Are twos lucky numbers?
I don't know.
I don't know. What are
would
your
say
lucky
yes.
numbers, Shay?
It is a bit biased. My lucky number is 6 because I live in the 6. No, I'm just kidding. I regret doing that part. No, I'm born on October 6th. Shameless birthday plug there. And for some reason that number just kind of stood out to me. It's also in my phone number and everything like that. So yeah, really, really dig it.
I like it. Mine's 3. Anything with 3 in it, lucky number for me. I dig
Also
it.
your birthday.
Also my birthday. Also half of 6. So you put
me.
2 Daniels together and you get a Shay.
That's not true. That's not true. That's what we're both one each.
Yeah, it's okay. You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you once again to Flula and to Eva. That was such a fun conversation. They have a great time in Luck, and I think their characters in the film are a lot of fun. You could just tell the passion that they had for them, and I'm especially thinking of Flula, who had to play Jeff the unicorn, and we had a great time. I never thought we'd talk to a guest about like their facial hair and their mullets and things like that. And that's the first that we got to have on the movie podcast with Flula. So I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that Flula gets a chance to try some Aero chocolate bar.
Yes,
when he's in Montreal, because that's definitely going to be something that I think might change his world. If you're not from Canada and you've never had an Aero chocolate bar, I think they're delicious. Daniel, you're a fan as well?
I'm a major fan. You can call me a major fan of Aero.
You're an arrowhead, as they say.
I'm an arrowhead. Yes, an arrowhead. Exactly.
And also, I also knew that we made it right when Eva was like, bruh, to both of us. And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
we made it.
It's interesting. When you go into these junkets, you never know what to feel sometimes, because these actors or these directors or these writers have been doing this over and over and over again. But we got the bruh. Like, I felt like, you know what, we broke through the wall. We're cool now. We're friends, and that's why we get to call them friends of the show, right?
Exactly that, bruh.
Flula and Eva, thank you so much again for joining us on the movie podcast today, and thank you to our friends at Apple for making it all happen. As always, you can catch a brand new episode of the movie podcast every single Monday, and watch out throughout the week for our review episodes and our interviews on all the latest movies and series. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Letterboxd at the movie podcast. And if you want to write into the show, you can at hello@themoviepodcast.ca. Check out our show notes for all of those links and more. If you're looking to check out Luck on Apple TV Plus, you can do so on August 5th. So that is a Friday. So look forward to that on Apple TV Plus. That was This Time with the Movie Podcast, and we'll see you next.